It's the Horn live at Super Bowl 56 Radio Row in Los Angeles. Stu Myrick anchoring the coverage here at the Los Angeles Convention Center as we get going on a Thursday. Impact Wrestling has a special coming up on February 19th called No Surrender. And at that event, the Impact World Championship will be defended as W Morissey will challenge my guest at this time. He is the world champion of Impact Wrestling, and he calls himself a wrestling god. Hey, could be, sure. He is Moose. Follow him on Twitter at the Moose Nation. Moose, what's up, champ?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Before we get to this, I got to harken back to your playing days in the NFL with the Falcons and the Patriots. You guys hit in the playoffs a little bit. What was that experience just, as you're trying to get to the Super Bowl? Talk for a second about that.
It was going to get into the Super Bowl is definitely a very hard thing to do. So I commend teams who get there year in and year out, or even in position to play the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl Sunday, so let's go. Who am I rooting for? Actually, you know what? I just want to see a game. I don't think I'm rooting for anybody. I just want to be safe.
Good enough. I think I'm gonna lean the Rams a little bit. That offensive line for the Rams is just so much, and Joe Burrow has been getting sacked a lot. So we'll see. Something I wanted to ask you about, where I guess a year or two ago, you had the encounter with EC3. You had that series of matches, and that seemed to maybe have a bit of a transformative effect on you. I mean, you were already at a level, but it seemed to add to your greatness. Talk for a second about the battles you had with EC3, the whole control your narrative. Talk for a second about that.
It was a good feud. It was one of those things that we knew we was trying to get the dark side of my character to come out, and EC3 was in a position where he just left his last company that he was working for, and he had this new character that he was working on. So we thought that was a good way to start my transitioning into a darker, more evil character.
Yeah. And that's what it did. You're absolutely right. Let's fast forward a little bit. Last month at Hard to Kill, you had the triple threat with W Morissey and Matt Cardona. You successfully defended it. You pinned Cardona. So right now, Morissey, he still has a claim because he hadn't been pinned. And so coming up on February 19th, you are defending it in a one-on-one with W Morissey. You guys at one time were allies, but it is the wrestling business. They don't call it a wrestling friendship for obvious reasons. This could be probably one of your toughest battles to date to try to keep that world championship around your waist.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, it's a different type of matchup. Is somebody that's considered to be bigger than me. He's 7 feet tall. I'm 6'6". I think he weighs 305 pounds. I weigh 300 pounds. So, it's definitely my biggest match to date physically. I think he's shown since he stepped foot to Impact Wrestling, what kind of talent he is and how scary he is with some of the matches that he's had and some of the matches he's won. So it's definitely a tough challenge for me. But like I tell people all the time, there's a reason why they call myself the wrestling god, and I'm very confident in my abilities. And I've had a good several weeks of training and preparing for this match, and I'm going with this match with multiple game plans, and the match will tell me what game plan I need to use to be victorious.
Absolutely. And one of the things about this match that's coming up, you got a little bit of a mean streak. You got a bit of a mean streak, but so does Morrissey. He's got a nasty streak as well. So it's going to be a bit of a battle between, nasty versus nasty, so to speak. Isn't that true?
Definitely. He's a guy that definitely could be a force to be reckoned with. And he's a guy that shows that he doesn't mind hurting people and actually likes doing it. And I feel like everybody knows this and has the same thing about me. So we're both going to try to impose our will on each other. And we'll see who does it first or who does it better.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I let you go, I got to ask you about, Impact Wrestling is so hot right now, and that forbidden door, so to speak. For instance, right now, you've got that faction from Ring of Honor, Honor No More. And I know you kind of stayed away from it, but at the same time, they've also had the Ring of Honor World Champion, Jonathan Gresham, on defending his title. So the obvious question is going to be, when are we going to see, either at least a champion versus champion match with you and the Octopus?
I don't know. I don't make those decisions. I know, right? Jonathan Gresham has a lot on his plate, and everybody knows what I have on my plate. A 7 feet Titan. That's what I have on my plate. So let me figure out how I'm gonna win this match, and let's see what happens next Saturday, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. February 19th, No Surrender, available on Impact Plus, Impact Ultimate Insiders YouTube channel, and on Fight TV. Real quick, looking past that, you've got the WrestleCon shows in Dallas coming up in April. I got to imagine there's probably some talk about you defending the Impact World Championship there. And I'm sure that's not maybe it's not booked yet, but let me ask you, after assuming you successfully defend against Morrissey, who's next up?
That's a mystery. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, good enough. He is the Impact Wrestling World Champion, Moose. Follow him on Twitter at the Moose Nation. And catch Impact Wrestling Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on Access TV. Moose, it's great to talk to you again. Looking forward to seeing you at No Surrender. All the best to you, and we'll talk again soon.
All right, thank you.